Hello everyone, welcome back to Learning Star channel. Today we are going to dive deep into the first session of our intermediate Python course. Today we are going to learn more about def and how to create a function. To remember, in this course, as I call intermediate, we are going to learn about def, classes, dictionaries, and object-oriented programming, and more about libraries. And after that, we are going to learn about neural network and the libraries like scikit-learn or TensorFlow, and about machine learning AI, or how to write a spider, or something else that you want in comments. Which thing gain more votes in comment, I do that after this course. Okay, we are going to talk about the def function. For diversity, I today use Jupyter Notebook. It's something from Anaconda. It's totally like Colab, but for diversity, I today use it. Okay, for what def do? Let me show you by example. We all know what print comment do, okay? But we know h comment do what? Okay, right, h comment print high. Okay, as you can see, it gives an error that name h is not defined. We don't have a comment name h. But what if we can define a comment name h? Okay, we can define a comment name h. Okay, now what it do? It print high. Because what? Because we create a comment named h. By def, we can create a comment. You may be asked why we want to have a comment or something. I tell you more about it in the next session, but as you know, for now, every time we write a code, sometimes it goes over 1,000 lines of codes, and maybe we create a comment or create a code. We don't want to create it every time we run. Because of that, what we do, we just create a definition, def, and by def we create a comment. That comment do this line of code every time. Let me give you a more example after writing an easy def. Okay, think of def. We want to calculate the area of triangle. For example, triangle. It's equal to b multiplied by h divided by 2. b is equal to 6, h is equal to 2. Now we print area of triangle. Okay, as you see, it gives us the 6, but think you want to calculate thousands of triangles, or one of your functions is calculating the area of triangle that you want to give to the human that using your code. Because of that, we do what? We create a def and name it area triangle and give it a and b. We can give as many as variable as we want, but for now I gave it an a and h that defines the parameters of triangle. Okay, area is equal to a multiplied by h divided by 2. Print, for example, area. Okay, now we run this cell, and in the cell down we call area of triangle, print area of triangle. For example, we want to give it 2 parameters. We gave it 5 and 2. Now as you can see, it's printed 5. It's right, the code is doing great. But you maybe sense that it's don't have any use if it can print something. we want it to return some data of us. Okay, we can do that. We can write a return area, and now if we, for example, say area is equal to area of triangle for 3 and 4. Okay, now if we run, it don't show nothing, but it stored the data in area. If we print area 6, this def we can by def we can write and make a comment, and that is very useful as important. Let me give you an example. If you want to create a soccer game, in the soccer game, for every time the player shots, we don't need to, or pass, we don't need to create lines of code that pass. If we write that, our code is going to over millions of lines. We just create a def and call it shooting. And for example, it have many variables. Then we created, for example, print goal. Then every time a player shoot, we say A equal to, for example, shooting, for example, CR7. That's it. It can make our code beautiful, clean, and more useful to understand. And by doing that, if your coworker wants to use one comment of yours, he can use easily, and it's don't make any problem for him. Okay, as your problem for the next session, I want you to create a code that you may use a little of your intelligence. I want you to create a code def shooting. How? It gave the shooting parameters. For example, the shooting parameters has the player name is, for example, player speed, player shooting. It gave the variable that is important for shooting. For example, player shooting or another things. 4 parameters that is important for shooting. For example, A, B, and C. Then I want you to create an algorithm for being good or not. For example, I create an algorithm like this. I call goal chance. Okay, and for example, I'll say A, B multiplied by C multiplied by player shooting. If it's bigger than 9, for example, because of C, we can say accuracy. If it's bigger than this number, if goal chance is bigger than print goal, something like this. I want you to be more creative. Coding is about having fun, not doing the task. I want you to try your best until tomorrow. I will be happy to subscribe and like. For the next session, I will come back tomorrow. Have a good night, and don't forget to solve today's exercise before tomorrow.